when you look at someone like a Paris Hilton, who gets huge checks to DJ, but not really based on how strong of a DJ or a turntablist she is, but based on how big of a celebrity she is. How do you really feel about that?
I honestly don't have any kind of ill feeling or any bad blood towards celebrities who get booked as DJs. I just think there's enough room for everyone. Like I'm not gonna say she's a good DJ. The clips that I saw of her DJing, kind of speak for themselves. But I've spoken to her a bunch of times too, and she's very respectful and appreciative when she speaks to me. So I have nothing bad to say about her. If she can get a check for DJing, and if there's people that want to see and hear that, that's her hustle. Like as long as there's, I think that it's important for like the universe to balance out. So if there's that on one end of the spectrum, as long as there's other guys on the other end that are keeping real DJing alive, and fans can really choose what they want to see and hear, and as long as there's an education process where people can tell the difference between the two, then that's all that matters to me. And I feel like my role is to be on the other end of the spectrum and push that process of education and showing people what the heritage of DJing is, and not even just on some old school shit, like bringing it forward to just showing the craft and let the fans choose what they want to see. I spoke to her after that photo too, because I posted a screenshot of it on my Instagram where there's a picture of her and Armand Van Helden, who's my bandmate in the Duck Sauce, our project together. She wrote me an A-Trak, and my fans like really kind of like went in on her, like really dug into her, pretty harsh. But like I wasn't offended at all when she put that picture and mixed up me and my bandmate. Like I just thought it was funny, and she said that her assistant posted the photo. That's probably true. Even if it's not, I don't really care. Like I said, she's always nice to me. I don't have anything bad to say. I thought it was really funny. I wasn't scandalized at all. I was not on some like, don't you know who I am kind of shit. Like not at all. It was funny. I appreciate her for coming to the show.
I mean, as someone who's on the DJ circuit, do you feel that, being a celebrity has really kind of become more important in terms of bookings and so forth, as opposed to, you look at DJs who are kind of strong producers and stuff like that?
I mean, one thing's for sure is like DJing has really, really been exploding in America in the last 2-3 years in particular. A lot of it has to do with the explosion of electronic music in, as a genre, EDM and whatever people call it, like just electronic music, dance music, becoming such a huge phenomenon and really like literally becoming the music of this generation. One of the direct side effects of that is DJing just being like this thing that every 12 or 13-year-old aspires to do now. Like kids used to want to be in a rock band, now they want to DJ. And with that, what you see is like a lot of different scenarios that will bring people to DJing, especially someone who just gets into it. Some of them do actually just fall in love with the craft, and they learn the technique, and they're DJs in the more traditional sense, like keeping it going with the new generation. Other ones are new producers that understand that producers nowadays get booked as DJs as well. So DJing might not be the main thing that they practice every day, but they're excited to play their songs out live and this and that. And some of it is just sort of, accidental, like whoever, some celebs or whatever else, like other categories of people who just get booked for whatever reason. But there's a much wider spectrum of what might define a DJ nowadays. The same way that the technology changes. Like, it used to be that you would expect to see turntables. Now, some DJs play on CDJs, some DJs play on, the laptop software with a controller, USB thing, whether it be on Tractor or Ableton Live or different programs or even other programs. So, the whole definition of DJing has broadened, and it doesn't only mean one thing anymore. And I'm here to sort of like carry on a certain definition of DJing that comes from hip hop, but also goes into house music and electronic music and everything, and connecting those dots and scratching and playing on turntables and you know, being a showman with my skills at my shows, and that's what I do. And there's other people that take their DJing to different lanes.